The name is Mr. Darkmeo Day, and welcome to my Hull City career mode. I think this is part 4 or part 5. I'm not too sure. But nevertheless, hello, and I'm sorry I've not really done this in a while, but just before I get into that, I want to show you the new formation that I've set out. Just take mind of it. I've put Figueroa at left back, and I've put Agbonlahor in left mid in this occasion, I think, on maybe that's next next game. I'm really not sure, but anyway, I'm sorry I've not been around for a while, meaning like a week or so, just because there'll be spots in like video uploads where I just don't upload for a while, and that's due to like college stuff. Like especially this week we had a test week where we just had a bunch of tests to do, and I kind of had to focus everything on that. Not that I did do that very well, because I've been still playing games and stuff, but I don't really want to have to put that under the pressure of all the recording and everything. But our first game here is against Cardiff City, and this is actually a good occasion for us because we've not won any games in the Premier League so far. We've faced 3 games already against City, Chelsea and Norwich City, so we kind of need this win just to kind of boost our self-esteem a little bit. And there you see Agbonlahor pacing it like a beast and not really getting it anywhere, but anyhow Sagbo picks up the ball, passes it to Livermore, and I don't know what he's going to do here, but he's going to try something. And passes it back off to Agbonlahor, who's playing around with it a little bit, and then it gets taken off him by Brayford. So anyhow, yeah, this game is, like I said at the beginning, it's really important, and we definitely need a win in this. I did get a comment, I think it was the last episode, it might have been the episode before, I'm not sure, of someone saying that I should buy Bakale, and he's that 17-year-old Belgian winger that's like got the potential to become 90. I will probably buy him or loan him in the future, but at the moment we've already passed the transfer window, so I can't really do that. We'll have to wait till January, but nevertheless, I am going to try to get him, and Huddleston grabs the ball here and whacks it, but nevertheless it falls to Agbonlahor and he grabs a goal. First goal of the BPL, 33rd minute for Gabby Agbonlahor. Anyhow, back to what I was saying, yeah. The thing with Bakali is, I don't want to, like, every career mode you just see everybody pick up all the, you know, the stars that, you know, get really high potentials and, you know, make them all the way to 90. I will pick up Bakali, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to actually keep him for however long I will keep him. I might sell him onwards when he gets a little bit better, because I just don't want to have one of those typical career modes where it's just like, alright, I'll pick up all the big stars that are the obvious ones. But anyway, we do finish this match here 1-0, and we pick up the 3 points. Just wanted to mention that before I get ahead of myself. But our next match here is against Newcastle, and what a great save there by Tim Krul. Anyway, back to the previous conversation that I was having. Yeah, so I don't want to just buy all the youngsters that, you know, we all know as a community are going to get to high potentials, because in my opinion that kind of spoils things, and it makes things a little bit boring. So I want to kind of make things realistic, and, you know, just kind of, you know, buy realistic targets like Agbonlahor, who actually, you know, tries to, you know, get a goal here, and then Brady picks up from the rebound 22nd minute and fits it through a very small gap. Just take a notice of the replay here of how small, well, it's not really that small the gap, but, you know, for a player of Brady's experience, you know, a youngster of his ability, you know, it's kind of a good goal to get. I think you'll see on the second replay here how, you know, yeah, you can see it here how, you know, little room he had, but he put it past Tim Krul, which makes it 1-0 to us against Newcastle. And yeah, so when I say realistic targets, I mean players like Agbonlahor. I feel like he was a realistic target that, you know, Hull City could have got. And here Danny Graham picks up the ball and fires it, and I really thought that was going to go in. I'm really disappointed because I haven't got a goal with Danny Graham yet, you know, kind of like real life. But, you know, I do want to get a goal with Danny Graham. He's only a loaner. I'm not going to probably buy him after his loan spell expires, but we might as well use him while he's on loan. So, you know, give him a couple of games, see what he can do. But at the moment, all my other players are really performing better than him, and that's a bit disappointing. But Agbonlahor there with the header from nearly the edge of the box. Yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about, but yeah, I do feel like that whole youngster thing kind of describes why my series is, I'm hoping to be one of the better series out there, just for the fact of how realistic it would be, and how, well, obviously, like, FIFA can only be so realistic, but I want realistic targets to be brought in. Like, I feel like loaning out Thomas Carlas was realistic. Bringing in Nathan Ake, I mean, I was going to loan him out, but I decided to buy him. I feel like, if anything, that's the most unrealistic target, just for the fact that I don't think Chelsea would sell that, but sell him because he's one of their young talents to come, and I feel like they wouldn't have sold him for that cheap anyway, at 5 mil at least. So that was the most unrealistic. But to be fairly honest, I still would have paid the amount of money for him that Chelsea would have realistically gave him away for. It's just that the way FIFA works, that's how much they gave him away for. So I can't really do nothing about that. But that was just an awful goal. McGregor should have had that. I feel like McGregor's not been reaching the potential that I thought he would, in the sense of like growth, but how good I thought he would be when we started this whole City career mode, because I didn't actually buy a new goalkeeper when we started because I thought McGregor would be good enough, when he has been good enough for the whole City team, but not the whole City team that I want. So I think during the January transfers I might try and bring in a new keeper, or I might wait till the next season depending on how well he does perform from this match onwards. But as you can see here, 2-1 up. But there, Mavo gets a goal in the 88th minute. This is actually a really good match. I did go off on a bit of a topic before, but I just want to point out how actually good this match was. We went 2-0 up, and then they kept equalising goal after goal after goal. And this next goal is the most sweaty, but the most irritating goal to ever concede, because this thing starts happening here. Basically, with my Xbox, I have this thing where a random pad connects. I don't know if it's a Bluetooth device of like maybe my brother's console or something like that, because he's got a PS3, maybe it's one of those pads connected, or someone who's previously connected to my Xbox, which it can't be because nobody lives near me who has done that. But this pad keeps connecting and it'll just keep pressing start. I don't know if it's a ghost pad, I don't know if it's something to do with the internal system, but it kept doing this. So anyone who can help me with this, just comment below and give me suggestions and ideas on how to fix this. But nevertheless, this happens a lot in my games, and it happened in a precise moment in this game, which really irritated me, so I thought I'd show it you. And it ends up with me just getting frustrated, and then I unpause it and it goes straight to, I think this is Cisse, yep, and he crosses it straight into Sissoko, and they score in the 90th minute to make it 3-2. You don't understand how frustrated I was at this point. So anyone who can give me anything that can help with that, it's just the way it all happened really got me annoyed. If this would have just happened without the pause, then I still would have been annoyed, but not as much as I was. But 90th minute, we could have got 3 points, but Newcastle have just stole it in the last minute. You can tell how many times I'm watching this replay just to show you how awful and how annoying that goal was. But straight from kickoff, great in passes it to Huddleston to Brady, dribbling past these men. The main thing that I didn't want to do while playing this is lose the ball, because once you lose the ball, they'll kick it upfield and then the whistle will blow. So I was trying to keep possession, but Marvo here puts it out for a corner. So I was kind of feeling positive about this. I've got Brady on the ball who can cross it in very, very well. He maybe can get onto the head of someone, but no, it gets cleared, but only as far as Jake Livermore, and Livermore just dribbling with the ball. And now Bonlaho smashes it bottom corner, equalises 3-3 in the 90th minute. And at this point, I was having a little one-man party in my room, just dancing. Realistically, I was so happy. Just the actual goal itself was a really good goal as well. Huddleston just moves out the way there. Otherwise, if that would have rebounded off Huddleston like to miss, I would have been so irritated. But it didn't, and we ended up drawing that game 3-3 with Newcastle, who, in hindsight, are a really good team. So to get a draw with them being Hull City is a great score to get. So I think at this point we're on 4 points in the league table. But we come up against Cardiff City here again, but this is for the Capital One Cup. So I've already beat them once, so I have what's the word? I have faith in myself, so to speak, that I can do this. But I do play a weaker side this time, having Quinn on the wing and playing Fryer up front. So I don't think I'm going to do that good. But here, straight away, in 39th minute, Thomas Callas with a beauty of a cross over to Robbie Brady. And wow, just amazing the way that Brady connected with that and put it right past Marshall. I think that's Marshall in it. He's the #1 keeper, so I'd imagine it'd be Marshall. He should have really done better there, but anyway, Brady on the ball and he fires it, and who else but Quinn to get the rebound. But honestly, nothing really interesting happened in this game. It was quite a disappointing game. I think it ended 2-0 at that. So what else can I really say? We've won all our games. I don't know. This is the thing that I always have with professional. I do really well for a spell, and then I feel like it's going too easy on me. But then I'll go to world class, and it'll be too difficult. So I don't really know. You tell me down in the comment section below if you enjoy me winning more games, or you think it looks realistically like too easy, or like it's just the gameplay is less entertaining to watch. But I don't know. I'm liking it because I'm doing better. So tell me in the comments below what you think, and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.